of your die-hard fans, not by mouth, but by action.
I know. Thanks, man.
So based on all that you have appreciated through what is going on, I want to say thank you for taking us, for being more and more transparent to what is going on. We know that there's no there's no fire without I say there's no smoke without fire.
Well, you said that
And we understand because everyone on their platform, yeah, is a deep thinker. We all reason around things, and we know that whatever it may be, and the way you act, you are a person that wants always to be um, transparent and very careful, and does their things
thanks.
legally. Because and secondly, being the country that we are, is a country that does things legally.
That's right.
Anything that you are doing, you must do it in an
You
appropriate
may be doing the right
way.
thing wrongly, and
Yeah,
there's no I don't know in their law. So if you really want to succeed at this level, of course, the prince.
yes, yes, of course. So so it's a very good country that rule of law works. Not like zoo jungle Nigeria.
That's right.
You know, so we thank God for the situation. We are moving forward. Yoruba nation must come to stay. Biafra nation must come to stay. The does not matter the smoke and fire. Anyhow it is, we must keep on moving forward. Okay, that is the
Yes.
most. That's what I want to encourage our people because well, tonight I know that some people are weak based on the um, information. Me too, somehow. Um, I felt it, but looking at the way things are, I know what you are talking about.
Yeah,
We have to.
primarily, it doesn't make much sense that right to
Yes.
open yourself to something that we may open the flood of this platform. We may open it, and within
Mm,
a month or two, right, we may
mm,
cross a threshold of influx of a fund that number one will automatically be flagged up anyway. You know what I mean? Like, no,
ex-
what's this? But
exactly.
there are ways to do it. That's why I'm like, yeah, it's something we want to do as of yesterday, but at the same time, we should do it right. You know what I mean? Now we
No,
should.
it's best. Honestly, it's best the way you have decided to do it is the best. To be honest with you, so that when we finally kick off, it will be a thing that will last for a very long time.
No,
At least our
it's such a
children
good
will come and
concept.
meet it.
I'm telling you, when I was
Mhm.
talking to this team of experts earlier today, this morning, one of them was like,
Mm,
"But this is such a great idea, but there's a way we're going to tailor it because we are starting it here in the UK. We need to put something that will make it connect the interest of the UK to it. You know, as they do
mm,
their thing now. Are you giving people? Are you just taking all this money and taking it to Nigeria? Now, to them, that's a red flag. We know that too. Maybe I shouldn't say
mm,
that public now, right? But it's true. It's a red flag. But there's a way you
mm.
go around it. When you have people here who are working around, making sure that all our projects, all what we want to do are happening as we want them to happen. In the UK, as Yorubas, for example, right? You are contributing to the UK system here. So whatever you now do
Exactly.
outside or after that, under that arrangement,
Mm.
Baba, now free pass. I won't say more, but I would rather
Yes,
wait too.
yes, exactly. Exactly. Well done, my ego.
Thanks.
Keep it up. I want to also let our people know that I'm one of the beneficiary of your platform. You know,
Thank you.
and, also use the opportunity to thank all the fans of my good diary who supported me during my video shoot last time by Janja Wage. I'm also asking them to please go and subscribe to that great song.
Jejeman
Yeah,
on YouTube.
yeah,
Yes, please. For those watching
yeah.
as well, take a minute, search for Prince Jejeman on YouTube, and can you please subscribe to the great stuffs there, especially that has to do with Biafra.
Yeah. So that song is a song that we need to spread all about. It has a message of what is going on, and I'll share it and share it. Let Buhari see it. Sort of the imposter there. So let him see that song and know that yes, we are not joking. Everybody is going home. Then I grab when they do. Respect my good general.
Thank you so much, the Prince. So let me take another call. Prince Jejeman.
Respect.
We are going home. No going back. Bye, bye, bye. Janja we are going home. In the morning.
Hello there.
Hello, Abami.
Alafia ni o. Báwo ni sir?
The general himself.
Yes, sir.
And any other general is a counterfeit.
Thank you, sir.
Leila àti sister mi ń kọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Wow. All everybody.
Adúpẹ́ fọlọ́run bàbá, adúpẹ́. Mo ń try láti pè wọlé láti some days back. Mo ní pé lot of people náà ń pè wọlé. So first, màá kọ́ appreciate yín fún gbogbo iṣẹ́ yín.
Thank you, sir.
Nítorí ẹni tó bá ń fi ti ara ẹ̀ lẹ̀ tó gbọ́ tẹni ẹlẹ́ni kò lè yá àwọn èèyàn wa. Wọ́n ní pé iṣẹ́ pẹ̀lú family nílùú òyìnbó tí ó gbájọ wà kò easy rárá. Kéèyàn tó máa fi time lẹ̀ láti máa lè ṣerú nǹkan tẹ̀ ń ṣe. Èmi appreciate ẹ̀ ju any other thing anybody bá ń sọ lọ. And mo mọ̀ pé lágbára Ọlọ́run ire òun gbogbo ajá sí àmì ṣe lásán. First, nípa ọ̀rọ̀ referendum àti àwọn ọ̀dà ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ̀ ń sọ ní ṣèjẹta àbíjọ̀wò. Akọ̀ntẹ̀ láti jẹ́ kó yé àwọn èèyàn wa ni wípé kò sí bí a ṣe fẹ́ gba Yorùbá nation láì sí referendum. Anybody má tàn anybody, bàbá. Even though ẹni tí ò kàwé gan mọ̀ wípé kò possible. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí brother mi Ahmed bó ṣe analysis yẹn, ó dùn mí pé mi ráyè pè wọlé ń jọ àwọn èèyàn pọ̀ gan tó fẹ́ pè wọlé.
Inú bí warm lálẹ́ enjoy everybody ló wà.
Yes.
I want to,
Yes. Please everybody high gan. Mo understand. But ṣé rí níbi tí a bá ti ń ṣe irú nǹkan báyìí, àwọn a máa disagree láti agree náà ni.
That's true.
Òun ṣe gbogbo wa náà ló máa yé pé ẹwà nǹkan tá à ń sọ pé à ń jà fún yìí kò ń ṣe nǹkan tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ nílẹ̀ ọ̀la tó máa mọ̀ yìí. Àwọn kan ti ń jà fún kinní náà tẹ́lẹ̀. Téèyàn bá sọ pé between let's say about 3-4 years ago tó tún mú kinní ìjáde again nípò tún máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní lọ báyìí kò sẹ́nìbọ̀ tó máa bẹ̀rẹ̀. So nítorí ẹ̀ mo rọ àwọn èèyàn wa tó máa ń gbọ́ wa gbogbo àwa tá a wà lórí platform Máyégún political diary ká ṣe sùúrù ká continue láti máa create awareness fáwọn èèyàn wa
kò sígbà tá à ní gbà tá máa gbà á, but a lè gba Yorùbá nation láì ṣe referendum, kò possible, ká má tanra wa. 5 million petition, fine, a achieve it, but at the same time òun kọ́ ló máa gba Yorùbá nation fún wa. That is contribution tèmi ní area yẹn, torí mi lè ráì pé wọlé.
Bọ̀kọ́ tí mo learn, ṣé kí n sọ̀kọ́ tí mo learn fún yín? Mo ti learn ní sí gbà pé if I speak my own mind, but somebody did tell me, right? Sometimes ó better kéèyàn jẹ́ kí lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation and the position of a referendum or not yẹn, ó better kéèyàn ó jẹ́ kí àwọn èèyàn tiwa náà kọ́ make position wọn known. So yeah, ẹlòmíì máa react sí nǹkan tẹ́yìn náà sọ yẹn o, you know that.
Yes, mo mọ̀. A lot of people máa react, mo mọ̀. Sọ̀rọ̀ mi yé, mo understand.
Thank you so much.
Ní area
yẹn. Something else too, yeah, go on sir.
Yeah, lórí ti àwọn Nigerian actors and actresses. Kẹ́rẹ́ àwọn yẹn, wọ́n á jẹ breakfast, wọ́n á jẹ brunch, wọ́n á jẹ ẹ̀wọ̀n pé ní nǹkan tó máa ń pè ní brunch níbí.
Brunch ni tó ẹ bá mi sọ fún wọn, brunch.
Brunch ni téèyàn bá jẹun àárọ̀ tó jẹ pàárọ̀ papọ̀ mọ́.
Papọ̀ mọ́ra wọn lọ́wọ́ ọ̀sán yẹn.
Brunch, wọ́n á jẹ brunch wọn, wọ́n á tún wá jẹ dinner wọn. Sọ̀rọ̀ mi yé yín. Nítorí nígbà tí èèyàn kan bá sọ pé nítorí ìyàwó Tinubu ó fún òun ní opportunity láti lọ gba medical treatment l'Amẹ́ríkà, tí wọ́n bá ṣe ètò ìlera tó dá Nàìjíríà, ṣó yẹ kóun depend lórí ìyàwó Tinubu? How many Yorùbá actors, Igbo actors tó ti kú dànù tí wọ́n ní opportunity
láti lọ sí Amẹ́ríkà àbí lọ sí London?
Apart from lọ sí Amẹ́ríkà tí wọ́n ní opportunity, tí wọ́n ní communication pẹ̀lú any politician tó lè take care medical bills wọn. Àìmọye tó ti kú dànù tí wọ́n ló ń kà. Ṣẹ́rí táwọn yẹn, bàbá mi ẹrú rẹ̀, ìtì ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ ní kò tó nǹkan tá à ń yàdá bẹ́. Elébi ni gbogbo wọn. Alátẹnujẹ ni wọ́n, alátẹnujẹ, elébi ni wọ́n. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n fẹ́ lómi láyé kó pọ̀ ọlẹ́ bàbá mi ẹrú. Ọlọ́run máa fún.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So my caller is talking about the Yoruba, self-determination referendum, and he said we will need that. The awareness we are doing right now is so great. We should continue that, but we won't get Yoruba nation with that referendum. That's his position. In case if you didn't understand him, if you don't understand the Yoruba there, I have another caller. Hello.
Hello, Mayegun.
Hello, sir.
It's amazing, but I eventually got through today.
Yeah, it's always a first time, sir. So well, I'm happy to have you.
All right. My name is Ido, and I'm calling from the state.
Heidi from the state, sir. Everybody can hear you, sir.
Good. You are doing a good job. Yes. They agree with you,
right?
But so it's not all your view. In fact, there has been times here where test oh, this guy is a scammer. I'm just being sincere with you.
No, I mean it's expected. That's why I always say that people shouldn't they should manage their expectation of me, because sometimes I wake up tomorrow, me that made you so kind of, I love this guy. Yes. I may come up with a topic tomorrow and you'll be like, what the hell is this guy talking about? And I will still deliver it passionately. And you'll be wondering, why is he so passionate about this thing? I need to call him. I said, manage your expectation of me. One thing is that whatever I do, I'm doing from the background of my conviction and understanding. It doesn't mean that I'm wrong. I'm right all the time. No, I don't see myself as that. So you are free, sir.
Thank you.
I love that. Go on.
Thank you for that. Now, regarding Atolaya, I think if not out of his right. It is within his right to want to support his benefactor. So, in my own opinion, it's not out of place. And any other actor that support the ambition of dollar American, they have the right. It's their right. It's whatever. So, but the Kotoba Winekaluku ni Koshi, but everybody might get breakfast. Agitation, getting a nation cannot be done on social media. You are doing your beats. I also have to do my beats wherever I find myself, wherever outside the country, within the country. I also have to do my beats. But what I know is that we have to do a little more if we want to get that country out of the hands of these monsters. Among the monsters, there are family members too. I was talking to my siblings some time ago here in the States, and I told them that eventually, if any of them are supposed to Nigeria, because of our generation.
Their view about that Nigeria. When you have sat with your mates, siblings before, and they have that conversation, and they say, "I'm going to be a governor," even you yourself will be like, and personally, you'll be like, "No, man, I don't need a vision for Nigeria."
Thank you. In fact, thank you very much. Thank you very much. So a lot of people quit. Let me use religious term. A lot of people quit. So our generation, at least I'm in my late 40s, our generation.
Yours is before mine. I don't know how I'm going to feel like when I get to your age. It's going to probably be, I don't know. Sir, go on.
I don't know. So, and the older generation have been so corrupted that I don't know if we can get anyone in our generation to manage something for sanitize the union. Right? So, we have to start somewhere. So, I don't know. I really don't know. I'm ready to support whatever cause that will lead to the disintegration of that state, that country. But for now, I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence. I don't even believe that I can sanitize it if I have the opportunity.
I know.
Because
let me put something before you, right? I keep telling people, I said, I am not an expert in gauging people's minds, but sometimes I realize that, and I've said it many times on my Igbos Diary Political, that if you pay attention very well, there are many people who currently support that Nigeria should break up. For example, in this 2022, that as recent as 2021, they didn't believe that Nigeria should break up. Do you get that now? People who are like, they have been hearing about break up for years now, but they don't believe in it or anything. As recent as 2021, last year. But there are always things that will bring you to that close to it that Nigeria would do. That you begin to tell yourself that, man, I don't think this country will actually survive. Like you'll be telling yourself, that is you coming closer and closer. You see, you are on this fence right now because, the whole thing is not so clear. But guess what, sir? You are going to come down from that fence soon. Like everyone else who has come down from that fence and saw that, you know what? There's no point in thinking maybe it's going to change. There's no sign, right? And we'll take our time. You get us, sir? So that, like you said, we should do my part. You should do your part, of course. But Nigeria will make you want it eventually. It's just a matter of time. The disappointment,
thank you very much.
The old shenanigans, the whole thing, right? Now that with the old killings and all of that, something is going to hit you too. Like many people still watching me right now who believe that is all talk, no action, this and that. Something Nigeria would do or something will happen, maybe not to you directly. You will hit that point and you'll be like, Omo, Well, it's no longer about talking about Nigeria will not work. I should do my best to help them break it down, to save lives. That journey is where we are going to now, sir. I believe, I don't know if I'm right or wrong again, right? So, how you doing?
Thank you for giving me the platform to express my
Thank you
view.
so much for joining us. I'll take another one just before we go. Okay. So again, the concepts of saying we don't want to be part of something anymore, and that's the concept of we need a procedure, a process to ensure that we can do that peacefully without all this bloodshed, right? They are all legitimate. And Nigeria is a place that will always make that demand a legitimate one every now and then. Even if you think they could turn a bend and surprise us, which is what Obedience and the movement seems to be proposing to us. We will surprise you. We will shock you. We will defeat PDP APC. Pet-Obi is going to say, oh yeah, surprise us. Hello. Oh, I didn't take that. I'll take it now. Hello there.
Hello, Michael.
Hello, sir.
Wow, since last 3 days, so but my Nollywood. Thank God most of us will programming. Let me put it that way at the Western countries, Latin. Right. So we know what happens there. So that these people have right to support any candidate they so wish. It's wrong.
The last time, chance
no, it's wrong. It's wrong. Though they have right. See, if you're a populist figure, your rights are ruled by morality.
But that's
you understand?
Like the moral part of it, you know.
Or the moral part of it, exactly. Let me put it. Yeah. You see, this is how societies are regulated. You know, there are times you say, who regulates the regulator? You understand? We can even talk about citizens' arrest sometimes. You are not a policeman, but if you see somebody doing something wrong, you assume that status because it is for the betterment of the whole society. So these people, they are celebrity. That is why when they do some things, in any other person, the celebrity bashe, the judgment, goes extra. That why now?
Because of the effects, because
it is exactly because of the status. Exactly. So that is why most times they have to play neutral when I'm going to call judge, and that is where we all have problems with. It's not as if people don't know that they have that right to support whoever they so wish.
Morally wrong.
But it's just because we want them to support people we feel that they are right to support. And when they will be there at any point in time when these people do the wrong things to checkmate them, to call them out. You understand? Mélòó nínú àwọn few tó sọ̀rọ̀ nígbà tí ẹ̀ ń sà nínú ara wọn náà ló tún criticize àwọn ènìyàn or even the public pé kí ló kan Tinubu ń bẹ̀. This is his political party. Look at the comment of Tinubu. These people were not coming out. So anyway, that is where they have this right and some responsibility and morality. Exactly. So that is where the problem is with them.
That is beyond saying it's my right. I have the right.
Exactly, you get it. You get it. Another person can say it's my right. Another person can say it's my right. Okay, let's take this analogy. See, ordinary person by the street. You just look at them as street fighters. But imagine when Ogogo went on the street and fought.
It became news.
Look at how it became. You understand? So this is the perspective I want people to start looking at this one. Okay. So that is that about them. They know they are doing a wrong thing. And that's why you see a lot of them coming to the media to start, letting us understand why, they are doing it, exactly, So it is wrong. They know it. Before now, democracy in Nigeria, criticize or maybe they were advertising all these people. Until we now saw that people. So why would you still stay?
to continue to promote them. I don't want to take too much time, so let's leave that one so that everybody can understand what has been said about that.
From that angle, yeah. I actually love the way you put it. That yes, they have the right, is their right, like everyone else.
Yeah.
Or is it morally right compared to why people are responding the way they did? And it makes a lot of sense, I have to say. The second one.
Okay, now we go to the issue of declaration of Yoruba nation.
Right.
To be honest, you have your point. To be honest, you have your point. There's no doubt. All right? But the truth is, most times we compare situations that are not really related. It's not our fault. It's because of limited information. Okay? If Baba Akitoye, Professor Akitoye is coming out to say we're going to declare Yoruba nation, they have their information, they have their fact to say it. Even though Bubuwa or some of us know that Toba declare, we're supposed to declare Omadogun. And that is the aspect. It needs a bit of objection. Let me put it that way. Okay, the question will be yes or no.
That's true.
Or yes and no. Because this is the reason Timothy Sobe. Yoruba ti jawon ogun kan sẹ́yìn. If taba sọ pé bóyá kò ṣàmú sọ̀rọ̀ nípa àwọn ogun àwọn ọlọ́dẹ ogun Igbo Olúmọlẹ̀. That's not what I'm saying. Àti gbọ́ pé Yorùbá people exactly so àti gbọ́ pé àwọn Yorùbá ti bá àwọn military jà ní Nàìjíríà àti mọ̀ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀. Wọ́n lọ import anything. All right? So people should not create that fear. Ní pé tó bá declare tí nǹkan bá ṣẹlẹ̀. The only aspect that they create the fear ni pé are those people going to support? Are they in support of what is going to happen?
Okay.
So Tabadewo, to me, is getting clearer. Tí Ọ̀ọ̀ni bá lè jáde láti sọ pé nobody will overrun Yoruba. We should, even though I believe that it might have, yes, exactly, so irú àwọn Tinubu ó lè lọ́wọ́ nínú statement yẹn, there's no doubt, because I know Ọ̀ọ̀ni might not be 100%, speaking that. So that one I will not dispute. Okay? But now, the truth is, Taba declare. I don't want us to start, because the reason I don't want us to start putting doubt in mind again in people, because I want you already gone in low imbo to yẹ kó wà nínú àwọn military kini wọn níbi àti wọn ready láti lọlé tó bá ti dojú ẹ̀. So you have your point, to be honest.
Some of them who have been in touch as well, like but in their own ways that they are not happy. Be or news so they are like put resources together,
okay, àwa kankan wò pé look, lè kàn sáré ẹ̀yìn ẹ̀rọ ló máa gbẹ́rù ẹ̀ níbi tó ti wúwo kí àwọn ẹlòmíì tó kọ́ tó bá fọwọ́ kùn. So àwọn ò lè wà níbi ìbàyẹ̀ ká máa pawó ká máa wò pé kíní ká wà ní comfort zone. Kẹ́yìn tí a rí pé nǹkan ń ṣe ta rẹ̀ ń sọ fún yín, kẹ́yìn dákẹ́ kẹ́ máa wò. But tẹ́yìn náà tó bá ti di gbàgbós, àwọn kan náà ojú wọn ò ní gbà náà. Tẹ́ bá ti react tó ta ni pé kìíní ti ń lọ. Look at Ukrainian war and Russian war now. Ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ àwọn tó wà on ground ló fi di pé àwọn kan wá láti from all over the world láti wá join. So that's the way it happens. Kò sí two ways about it. Lè wà nínú ilé kẹ́ bá sọ pé àwọn kan wà ń ta, so kéèyàn kan fi iṣẹ́ tó ń ṣe lẹ̀ kó fi gbádùn tó kó kàn máa bọ̀ àsáré kó kàn àkẹ́yìn kan dẹ̀ fi máa sùn kẹ́ máa jẹun kẹ́ máa sùn pẹ̀lú ìyàwó. You understand those kind of things. So anyway, the reason I'm making this point is I don't want us to downplay what these people are doing, and I don't want to. We are getting to a critical point. The government of Nigeria is feeling it, and we should not be myopic in our analysis of Nigerian situation. You understand? Kò sí ogun tó bá ṣẹlẹ̀ ńsìn. And last time, I think I saw that on Koiki's show. I don't know. I saw it somewhere when this British representative went to Benue. You see, that speaks volume. And the governor of that state said that they have option of buying weapons to match all these people coming to invade their land. The government made that statement, but I read a bit more meaning to it, that these people already have those weapons.
Possibly.
And the British, you see, these Western countries, they are far ahead of us of the situation. But that they are not, look at, go on, what's it called now, on Canada's website. They are telling you that the situation is unpredictable. So they are discouraging people from going there. They know. They know.
Thank you so much.
Emma Jekaberu much. If they want to declare, let them declare.
And go for it.
So bad daru. People in my dash. The referendum, and I want to talk about what, because I monitor sometimes when I'm opportune to listen to the program. In Kotawo Yoba, so I don't forget easily. So tell me about to play again. To contradict in so I'll look at contradict that. So this will bring me to yourself and Princess. You said that day, everybody said, look, we cannot hand over this baton to our children because this is the Indomie generation and they're going to be able to do what we can do. We shouldn't forget that when we might have new points, new ideas that make us feel like, the way we were thinking yesterday was wrong. But at the end of the day, we should not forget everything about what we thought yesterday so that, we are not oblivious of what we are supposed to do or taking the right decision today. So our children, body of handing over this situation to, we need to consider that as well. So then also,
let me take,
the last cycle, I'm sorry, it's just going to be like less than 1 minute.
No,
she said she compared.
Minutes, you know that.
I'm so sorry. She compared somewhere in Ijebu, somewhere in Ogun State or Ijebu, to a place in the US. So we should not forget about all of these things. So we should not forget about this. So declaration without referendum is still possible in that country. Thank you, Maegun. And the situation about Nigeria is different from other countries. So I want us to not forget about this point. Thank you so much. Exactly.
Thank you so much. Let me
have a good night.
Bye. Oh, did I just miss that? Okay. Sorry, there's somebody who has been on that line, and we are coming close to the end of the conversation, by the way, but I'll take this. Hello there. Hang on. Hello. I believe I've taken that call, or I don't know, connection or something. Hello. No. Okay, I'll take another one. For some reason that call somehow. Hello.
My good general.
Hello, sir.
God bless you, my brother. My name is Tunde and I'm calling from Texas.
Tunde from Texas. Good to have you, sir.
Every time, man, try, but I won't be able to get through. Exactly. Just like the.
So yeah, go on.
Yes, just like the previous caller before this last caller said about the celebrities. They have a right, but at the same time, they need to look at things holistically. That is why people are talking. Yeah. That if somebody helps you as an individual, they help you because the system is a failed one. And there is no evidence that they are doing anything that will make the system to help other people that are not as privileged as you. Many people are dying, so you are able to tell us that they were able to help you. So you have a right. But if you look at it holistically, and you look at your reputation in a society where the majority does not have access to the privilege you have, then it will rather be better for you to keep quiet and then continue to say you support them to them publicly, instead of you just coming out, because it's more damaging to the society than it does to the individual. So they were not looking at it like that. And on the other hand, I want to also chip in quickly because I know that your time is where people are taking a lot of time.
Close, I know. But, I mean, feel free, speak your mind. When we are almost out, I'll remind you, sir. Go on.
The other part I want to talk about is the issue of referendum. And I also try to call on that day. On Mayegun Diary Political, we have always tried to work out strategies. We have always adopted areas where we can touch the lives of our people, where they can voluntarily know what is in this thing for them. So, and I think that strategy has been very complementary to whatever anybody else has been doing. So one thing that I want us to avoid on this platform is arguments as to, especially that has to do when it has to do with what others are doing. Because in the first instance, I appreciate you so much that you have people that are working with you behind the scenes. And when you have gotten to a level where you can bring it out, you show it to all of us. But there are certain levels where you don't show it to all of us until you are very comfortable with what you are building behind the scenes.
That's right.
So, and I want to believe that some other groups might be doing that. So if we look at it as, if there's no way we can do it without going through referendum, let us continue to channel our own energy in our own strategy. They are going to be complementary.
Eventually.
Because if they try that and that doesn't work, our own will work. If their own work, we will also be there. All we want is that at the end of the day, we all want to get to Yoruba nation. We are tired of Nigeria. That is the bottom line. So we shouldn't just yes, it is good for us to disagree and agree, but I want to believe that this platform is for intellectual discourse. Right. It shouldn't be a thing that should tear us apart.
We shouldn't be dragging so much things at once.
Exactly.
We should remain clearer and consistent with whatever we are doing. So I agree with you, sir.
Exactly, because some people will attach emotions and we look at it and look, we are trying to run down what some other people are doing.
Yes,
and that's just what I want to say.
Sometimes when we talk about these things, right? Some people feels like they are being called out or challenged, and sometimes are being probably questioned of what they are doing, which unfortunately most of the time is not. But again, like you said, I am personally actually going to like I said, concentrate on what we are building, which is a direct impact on the people that we are talking about.
Exactly.
Let those who want to discuss referendum, those who want to discuss this or that, or declaration and the rest of them, let them continue to do what they are doing. You know what I mean now? And we continue our own enlightenment as we do. There's no force, I believe.
Exactly. Thank you very much, Mario. They're doing a great job. God bless you.
God bless you too. Let me take one more, and I don't know. Let me check my time. So I think I can still do 3 minutes or 4 minutes. But I have somebody here. Hello.
Hello. Good Abend.
Good Abend. How are you doing, Baba?
I do. Clement from Stuttgart. I'm doing great. I love it.
It's good to have you again. So yeah, how are you?
Yeah, that is the other day, started from our conversation. It was just a normal conversation. It wasn't an argument that people thought it was.
Get used to it. I tell people, I said, get used to it. Sometimes it works so smoothly, and then people can feel like we are just saying yes here and there. And sometimes we can get so hot. And you'll be like, am I the issue? Calm down, issue. Issue come and go lecture. Go on, Baba.
The basic fact is just that, how do I say it? Even on that day, you said, So, your teeth might bite off your tongues. That's normal sometimes, And for me personally, I enjoyed the discussion. It was educative. We went so deep inside it, So sometimes, in your OAU boy, we've been doing this for years, right?
And you have to be like so kind of competitive in your position, because whatever you think you know, somebody else is going to tell you they know others as well, and then you have to probably just give it out. So I know hard feelings. I'm such person too.
Yeah. But not until you cut me off the line.
Boy, it was all okay. The time, we're like going repetitively. You may not observe that, right? We're like going in circle and we're repeating ourselves. That's why I'm like, I've been like, what, Clemo, we'll talk again. Clemo, what, later.
No,
man. Saying something, I hold back. I'll be like, no.
Yeah.
But I apologize if that makes you feel like I cut you up. But
no. It's not.
I was like that.
The fact is just that, me personally, I agree with referendum. Let's be honest. I really agree with that. To be honest, in a more enlightened
first-class country, referendum is the normal process, like they did UK and EU. But my own thought, to be honest, was just like Professor Akitoye talked about this specifically in one of his programs with Ninas, and he expatiated even much more further in another program, and he said it all. Maybe some of our guys, people listening, should just try or take a few bits of their time before they sleep tonight. Just write it, Professor Akitoye explanation on referendum. Then we will have a clear view of what's going. I mean, on that program, he talked about referendum was even the suggestion from the UN, was the main thing, but it was then like a setup from the present government that they said no, referendum wouldn't work. I mean, the federal government said they want referendum, but it wouldn't work under this corrupt system. Referendum in itself, the definition, we all know it. I don't need to be quoting, we are all educated here. So now, in itself, it's the normal process, let's be honest. But because of the corrupt system, whereby elections don't vote, the voters, the election doesn't count. We saw it in the case of Abiola. He won. They did not give it to him, and that was why they now suggested recognition. But for me, either way, in God's sake, is get our Yoruba freedom. And we shouldn't have high hopes to talk about it, which is absolutely true. No, we shouldn't have any high hopes.
No. I think that's one other thing I said, and I was reading comment after. I said, you see, I am not saying that we shouldn't have hope. Hope is great. In fact, talking about it right now is hope. And we should not stop our people from hoping that it's possible, it's doable. You know what I mean now? What I was saying then was that when we begin to time their hope, if it doesn't happen, they will question it. And if you keep changing, you'll be forced to change it if it doesn't happen. And that will wane their belief. That's why I said that we should manage their hope. I think some people didn't get that day as well, because some felt like, are you trying to discourage our people? Are you saying we should not be hopeful? And I'm like, okay, I'm not going to repeat myself.
It was a tense debate. It was a debate for him. That was no argument. No. It was just a debate. And I enjoyed it. So, yeah, that's great. I mean, we keep on doing what we have to do to realize our country, whichever way it takes. Well, the great happiness and joy for our kids, both born and unborn, is right? So, I mean, keep doing what you got to do. Everybody will also keep contributing in their own little ways. And, about the celebrities in Nigeria, they've always been like that. This will be the first time, right? So, I mean, we shouldn't expect too much from them. When someone is hungry, it's extremely hard to think, I wish you a good night, have a nice day.
For dropping by. Anyway, tomorrow is another day. You should have a good one, yourself, Papa. Cheers, man. So I should take one and then I call it a night with my time. I have, I shouldn't take this, but I've already taken it. Hello there.
Hello, Mario Gonfa.
I am fine, though. How are you, sir?
Yeah, I did. Larry on the line, man.
Larry.
Yes, sir. Glad that Clement actually called in.
My Babikonje of the Temple of Truth. I like your logic. So you're back.
The thing is, it's a meaning way. Sorry, you can say Sotusosi, but for me, I'll just say this. To be honest, the way I see things, I have never told you, bye. Because if we are in a normal country that that actually respects the rule of law, then we can be talking about this. So many things have happened in that country that one can feel like Bawaluku. And my day back, there, launch it, walk everywhere. All these things. But okay, Bala referendum. nígbà tó yẹ pé ìlú wa gan wọ́n kàn sọ ni like I said it's just a message but yeah everybody has the right but in their heart they know pé láíláí kò ní ṣe é ṣe because àwọn mọ̀ pé yes àwọn mọ̀ pé táwọn máa ti fi lè gbà fún wa pé ká gọ́vọ̀nà ara wa díẹ̀díẹ̀ okay tó bá yẹ pé wọ́n fẹ́ gba referendum ṣé bóyá kán ti gba kinní táwọn kinní ti ń pariwo látọjọ́ yìí kí ló ń forúkọ ẹ̀ sáyé rán mi létí restructuring God bless you ṣé bóyá kán ti gbà but they know that it is not they are never going to win at all when it comes to restructuring and later on restructuring definitely will come to referendum.
When I was reading about it, sir, restructuring is actually like a breaking up of Nigeria because it simply says the North should be in the North and handle their affairs, the South and East and everybody should stay on their own. And that is like
now you get it.
So it's not going to happen.
So if they are so adamant and they are saying then what do you want us to do? I want people you put to house or put to everywhere. Everywhere. So how do you want us to do it? We're talking about referendum. Everybody in their right senses knows, but yes, this should have been the best way. You understand? But these people know that how much they accept the referendum by how much lose out. How much they accept the restructuring by how much lose out. Guess what and why? It is because in the Yoruba want to get, in the Igbo want to get. And tell otherwise then power. That is it. And tell otherwise then power. Is that not madness? And just one thing go to what I say. Ọ̀gbẹ́lẹ̀ lọ́dọ̀ tí yín ọ̀dọ̀ tí wàá wà òkè ẹ sọ pé census o ẹ̀yin lẹ pọ̀ jù ẹ mú gbogbo Nàìjíríà ẹ gé almost gbogbo ọ̀dọ̀ yín àti ibi tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ yín àti ilẹ̀ ní ọmọ àlè máa wọ ọmọ àlè náà ṣèbí wọ́n ní pé tìlú bá ń tòrò ọmọ àlè inú ẹ̀ kò tí dàgbà ni òun kọ́ ló ṣẹlẹ̀ yín sì ni wọ́n kọ́ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ náà so nísìtẹ́lẹ̀ tó ti fi àwọn olórí síbẹ̀ tó yẹ pé gbogbo àwọn Yorùbá tó wà ní nínú àmì wọn ti pa gbogbo wọn tó àtàwọn Ìgbò tó ti mú àwọn títẹ̀ tó tún sọ pé repentant terrorist ó yá kọ́ máa kó wọn sínú àmì ẹjọ́ báwo lẹ ṣe rò bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe lè defeat the system a lè defeat the system yìí with the law looking at the using the normal human being sense ẹ jẹ́ ká bára wa sòótọ́ o but I get what you're saying pé ọmọ what are the resources tani. But I would like to also know one.
Sherry Larry, tabati di pé ìgbà kan máa dé o. Ìgbà kan máa dé tó yẹ pé a máa mọ̀ pé ó ti ń sìn, we go for it. But again, listening to other people lálẹ́ yìí sìn.
Yeah. The resources.
Well, jẹ́ ká agree pé bóyá àwọn nǹkan táwa gan rò pé kò tí ì sìn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Bóyá wọ́n tẹ̀ ti wà gan. Táwa torí pàwọ̀ láti sáà mọ̀ sí. So ó bẹ́tà kí
orí ẹ pé bàbá mi.
So I agree.
Bàbá mi. If you go back to that Friday's conversation tèmi àti ẹni èmi ní last caller náà you could remember I said àwọn tó sọ pé nǹkan báyìí ẹni tó sọ pé nǹkan báyìí tó dẹ̀ ń fògbọ́ ẹ̀gbá rí ẹ jẹ́ ká wò ó I said something like that that same day pé ó ní tẹ́ni yìí sí kó tó sọ pé àníṣe kìíní yóò pọ̀ fún mi so let us wait and see. I was the same person that said do we even know if they are sat down with you remember that same Friday I was like tàbá fẹ́ bá àwọn òyìnbó sọ̀rọ̀ pé ọmọ máa sọ pé what is in it for us I don't always forget most of my conversations like that but like I said that same thing tí mo sọ Friday yẹn náà òun náà wà ní àwọn èèyàn náà tó wá ń rọra ń gbé yẹ̀wò yìí sí pé àwọn tó sọ pé báyìí sáwọn resources tán ni àmọ́ náà àbí wọn and really let's be honest with ourselves àwa Yorùbá fẹ́ honesty transparency and everything but there are some cases tó yẹ pé when it comes to war and tactics you don't just come out and say your tactics out and say by machine then you have already left the whole thing out to your enemies so ariwo táwa Yorùbá ń pa lẹ́ẹ̀lẹ́mẹ̀wá pé àmàṣe báyìí ni àwọn ìpìlẹ̀ náà ti mọ̀ pé nǹkan tẹ́ ń gbójúlé òkú náà ni ó yà àwọn náà máa lọ sí òkú so ká pẹ́ inú dákẹ́ òkè báyìí la máa ṣe Thomas storm káwọn náà bá pé àpáta làwa náà bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ti láìkẹ́ nìyẹn ká má pariwo mọ́ ó yá.
Larry ṣe mọ́ ẹ̀ tẹ́ máa ṣe fún mi sìn mo fẹ́ kí ẹ bá mi sọ fún because èmi sìn yín o ká gbà pé ibi tí gbogbo ẹ̀ ń lọ next sí gbogbo ẹ̀ náà gbogbo alámọ̀ tán ó ti ẹ̀ bá wọn kó wà tó yẹ pé ṣóye yín sìn náà mo fẹ́ kí ẹ bá mi sọ fáwọn èèyàn pé tó bá ti pè sórí Mayegun's Diary Political kó jọ kán yé béèrè lọ́wọ́ mi ìgbà wo la máa ṣe báyìí àbí torí mi ò ní ẹni nǹkan kan lẹ̀ tí mo fẹ́ fún wọn ṣẹ̀gẹ́ ẹ̀ sìn so nígbà táwọn ọba kí n béèrè lọ́wọ́ mi ń bí okay ẹ má worry èmi ni mi ò ní máa dáhùn mọ́ then I think it will be easier than
no. See, everybody on.
Larry ẹ mọ̀ nǹkan gbogbo àná là ń gbọ́n bí ẹlòmíì àmú fóun sìn wo Mayegun all this talk kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ sí petition wa ta sign náà kí ló ń ṣe tí n bá dẹ̀ dáhùn ọmọ kóòtù mi o èmi ò mọ ọkọ tó yóò ti yẹyẹ sí Mayegun sọ pé kò sí ọdún kan pẹ̀lú all that stuff yẹn ẹ̀yin náà lè bá mi
sọ. No. Anybody ẹjọ́ torí Ọlọ́run everybody on this platform. Okay, I'll just.
Yeah, ẹ máa gbọ́ sẹ́ èmi ti clear ara mi. The only thing I have to do is a project that has to do with getting closer to the people there and the rest of that. So ẹ bá mi sọ fún wọn wípé there's no point anybody wá sórí Mayegun's diary political kó wá máa béèrè àwọn nǹkan mi tèmi gan ti ẹ̀ mọ̀ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀. Maybe taba try yẹn.
Yeah.
I get insane. There will be no reason ká máa ṣe gbogbo àwọn àlàyé tá à ń ṣe because àwọn tó ń ṣe nǹkan títí wọn wọ́n lè máa dàbí irú Mayegun tó fẹ́ check everybody mọ̀ nǹkan tó ń ṣe nǹkan tèmi dẹ̀ ń ṣe everybody ló mọ̀ ń sìn pé nǹkan báyìí mo fẹ́ ṣe àti that so anybody má wàá béèrè lọ́wọ́ mi mọ́ pé Mayegun kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ń pa nǹkan báyìí and all that yẹn tẹ́ bá lè bá mi sọ in your own language bóyá ó lè help èmi from ti wọ́n sìn.
Make a kukuma use broken English because na broken English everybody understand for Nigeria.
Okay.
And even I would even suggest the broken English will be part of our language. Maybe the third language or the second language by the time we get our Odua nation because it is widely known in the whole of the Yoruba land and in fact in Nigeria. But anyway, I bet my people, I bet men I understand something. See, as Mayegun did so, Mayegun na person be say him, but the only thing where Mayegun dey after na just the well-being of everybody. He no want make anybody lose or this or that. And not be say Mayegun no want, abi no understand say something fit happen. But Mayegun in his own, everybody get his own way of doing things.
Yeah,
like him, they always talk. Mayegun way.
They do their thing as usual. Yeah.
Exactly. Mayegun way now say, and I want money for 3 bags of sugar because of this thing where they go on to my people I beg go more buy 3 bags of sugar for these people. Then I will not make them hungry. Now him be Mayegun horn where Mayegun on the where in day for the bag. Say if you not say make anything no happen, but in home be say in day to support anything. Both legally, financially, morally, and otherwise. More hospital like that, spiritually, everything.
Larry, you're supposed to join us.
My good day.
Larry, I like it that way. Me is to support everyone, not to compete with anyone. And wherever I'm supposed to support, I am always going to be ready to do that anytime, any day. So
yes, any day, anytime. They're talking about 3 bags of rice. Say something don't happen for Igbo land. Na 3 bags of rice they need. My people day down. Make it just talk. My people more contribute money more give them 3 bags of rice. If they talking about 3 bags of rice they need for Odua land, and that thing is on the hot to my people go say, I bet my people men are come together more contribute money more buy 3 bags of rice for exactly. So my people men I know they disturb my people say wetin they go on that ground because if na the answer wetin they go on that ground, or they set them up. Man, I know they set my ego up. Say what did they go on that ground?
No.
This is war.
No, the thing be this. My answers.
You understand?
My answers sometimes they go well with a lot of people, and it kind of are too blunt. There are people who now say you shouldn't have said that in public. I'm like, if I tell you waiting, I know. Some of you go even like this whole thing again, right? But again, it better me ask me waiting, I know. When it comes to area where you feel
exactly.
like rather keep them. May they not to tell you too much. Yeah, they talk. I know they open my mouth. I talk about everything, anything. So if you want to answer where it has to do with something we're not supposed to be public, no, they ask me, please. Oh yes, I will tell
exactly.
You
and coming to that, I don't talk about that actor and all those actors and actresses. They know the human being because now, like I said, pot is calling kettle black. That is what we always do in Nigeria. Now, look at that. He said, where they talk rubbish from mouth. Okay, use their privilege. Many people don't talk now, but morally, it is not right for you. You just be like, say, okay, now, what do you make this lady do now. We give Obama $1 billion. We Obama take campaign. You stay for White House for one day, Oprah Winfrey. You stay for there. What the concern now? That is that one. Society will be say people will get sense. All she just wants is, hey, I just want a black man to be there. Mo je fún $1 billion back. Kò sí wàhálà, máa lọ. Kò jẹ́ sọ pé òun lọ ń lọ́bì òun lọ ṣe bọ̀ yíyá Nàìjíríà. Ọmọ èèyàn náà máa dẹrú ẹni o. Ó máa dẹrú ẹni. So ọláìyá, all those Bello, all those Jide Sokosoko, you will all know what they be. But I don't blame them because they be fools. You know why I thought they be fools? Then Tinubu and the family they watch and I watch their movie. Nobody the masses where they attend now. They watch their movies. Nobody the masses they watch their movies make them be star. I mean Tinubu make them be star. They be fools. So whatever the masses want is what the stars.
I mean morally.
In quotes, want. Immorally, yes, of course, because whatever the masses want, when they are killing people, they are okay. The rules are not good. We don't have one. And then you say Tinubu made Lagos. Who is Tinubu? Say Tinubu what are they saying? Before even Tinubu became, a quote, Jack and King Kawas on Jack on day. When you guys are talking about this, I'm okay, Baba, and on the world, but what are you saying? So please let nobody, let nobody call let them just remember that it is the masses that makes them start, not Tinubu. No. It is the masses. And the masses are the ones that are watching their stupid videos online and blah, blah, blah.
Masses that are angry that they are doing that publicly too. Because now the masses, they complain now. The rich ones, don't they complain?
Yes. So, I bet I'm going to tell me, say, if this one can't be governor now, this Olaiya, he go wait the talk nonsense from out. If he be governor, what thing he go do? He go do past Tinubu now because he don't even show up. If Oga Bello become governor, what do you think they go do? When did they become governor? What do you think they go do? Now, what thing they go do with that? Because all of them know the right, but they just lined behind the wrong. Say they don't care. So long as the wrong brings money, and that is the problem we have in Nigeria. We are not morally right anymore in Nigeria, and we have to stop that. That is the reason why we want good morals, transparency, honesty, humility to be the order of the day when we have our Odua nation. And by God's grace, my brothers in the East have their Igbo nation to Biafra nation in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. Like Shefa, that's just what I'm going to say, man. Because
Larry, you did a great job tonight.
Yeah, thanks.
Ordinarily, I will ask you to send your bill. Like, oh yeah, send us the bill so that we can pay. You did the great job. Thank you so much.
Nothing to you, my brother. I mean, by everybody, let us all stay together. No matter what, no matter what, we all disagree to agree. That's and right. No matter what, my please support the movement. If Igbo calls you tomorrow and tells you blah blah blah, preach to us because we are in support of everything they are doing.
Baba, you know now, say I've never come here to come and brag about what I could do and all of that, other than the fact that I am just a middleman where if I want to know if the people still want to, the people are still sending me or anything, I throw it open, and I always get reactions instantly. So of course, like I said earlier, I said there's no pressure, okay. Due to some of this legal advice and all of that here. And there's the better thing to do is that for the greater good or greater thing we want to do, it is better to always act within the ambit of their law. So I said, except something pops up that we need to do something.
Yeah.
If Igbo approaches,
please don't distance yourself, please.
That's
we
right.
are all in this together.
Mm-hmm.
We are all in this together. Because in Qatar, we'll come one diplomacy. Please. So that is just what I want us, all of us on this platform.
Yeah, Baba Sheffield can express it. And for somebody like myself, I think I have enough to take in everybody's contribution all the time. You know, sometimes when I get to engage into the conversation even further. And sometimes I don't succeed, but most times I succeed. You know, get people to speak more.
Yeah, like most of the time, because you just say we say
I know the effort is trying to make them that kind of expatiate, you know, speak prouder, like go further, but it kind of lead to arguments. Well,
yeah. But for me, I'll never argue with you because I know you are an intellect too. So why would I want to argue? All I'm just always going to say is, hey, let's look at from this angle. From this angle. Hey, and those are where my family. Oh my God, so only lower to visit my family. It's a billion no lami. I'm a robot. You know now. So to my family to my family. Oh my God, to go to it. You understand?
She just calm down. Can't take back me and it's no. To buy the people of Lupa, I did party. I kilo de leto. You bet you look back.
But meanwhile, the family become.
Kọ́jà iṣẹ́ 10 minutes ago ńgbà tó ń lérí pé ó máa ṣẹ́gun bọ̀ ó ṣàdẹ̀ tí ẹ fi lẹ̀ náà ẹ̀dẹ̀ ní sùúrù.
So that's just how this life is, my brother. No matter what, ìlú wa ó ṣe ìlú tẹ́ pa àwọn mọ́là tó ń rú ibẹ̀ yẹn wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé àwọn máa wà ní lose ni ilẹ̀ wa ló ti ń jẹ ọ̀rá yẹn wọ́n tẹ̀lé ever fi sílẹ̀ wọ́n lè fi sílẹ̀. That's the main thing mo fẹ́ káwọn èèyàn dì mọ̀. Ẹni tó ti ń jẹ wàrà tí ó yẹ orí ilẹ̀ tó wá ní kókó filẹ̀ tó rò bó easy ni ní South Africa àwọn òyìnbó tó jẹ wàrà tó yẹ wọn tí wọ́n fún wọn lẹ̀ easy ni they fought because even pẹ̀lú ẹjẹ́ pé South Africa jẹ́ ìlú tẹ́ pé òyìnbó kí ni kò at the end of the day kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ káṣẹ̀ dúpẹ́ pé wọ́n pa Mandela torí òyìnbó ló gbé sẹ́wọ̀n wo àwọn títí wa ọ̀pá Abiola torí dúdú ló gbé sẹ́wọ̀n if not Abiola bá ṣì wà láyé by now but that's just a story for another day my brother. Let's leave all those things.
Thank you.
Kò ṣe ìlú lọ́sìn fi ọwọ́ alágbàwá lójú náà. Ẹ mú Awólọ́wọ̀ ẹ ṣe bó ṣe wù yín. Ẹ mú Abíọ́lá ẹ ṣe bó ṣe wù yín. Ẹ mú Délékè ẹ ṣe bó ṣe wù yín. Ẹ mú Kẹsàrí ẹ ṣe bó ṣe wù yín.
Thank you so much.
All right, Baba. Later, Jerry.
Thank you so much. Good night.
One love, Baba. One love, everybody. Clement, one love, Baba.
Thank you. So there we go. Thank you so much, everyone, for your time. Our time is completely spent and long spent, I would say. So thanks for spending your time with me this evening. We'll see you some other time. Odaro.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Máyégún ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Máyégún ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Máyégún ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Àní ẹ̀sùn ra kì í. Ijó ìgbádùn yẹ. Àní ẹ̀sùn ra kì í. Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Àní ẹ̀sùn ra kì í. Gómìnà kówó jẹ. Àní ẹ̀sùn ra kì í. Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá. Àní ẹ̀sùn ra kì í. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Àní ẹ̀sùn ra kì í. Òkúra olóṣèlú. Àní ẹ̀sùn ra kì í. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ra kì í. Àní ẹ̀sùn ra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ra kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ra kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀. Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o. Àyè
Máyégún ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lè rí fóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́, ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o, ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Máyégún ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Máyégún ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.